Reeling with Rednecks. How you guys doing? Just getting another video out on the fishing boat, the cat fishing boat. Stripped out wiring. Stripped out, we're taking out all this old foam here. In my mind, it's not the correct foam. It's not a 2-pound buoyancy foam. It's definitely not closed cell. Absorbs water like a sponge. Pretty much, my cousin come over and helped me out. My son, my youngest son has helped. I got this little bit of section right here, but I'll tell you what, it is a son of a bitch. Yeah, I mean, it is really quite a bit of volume of stuff here too. I mean, there is a garbage pile here. I mean, that's probably 10 contractor bags worth. So just a little heads up on that. All the wiring is stripped out besides that throttle body and with the ignition on it and the steering box, the cable line that we saved all that. I have some inline heat shrink connectors coming in from Amazon. I got, one of the main reasons is be able to pull this out, get to this to where I can actually splice this together correctly. It's gonna take a little effort there. We have some other things. I completely have stripped all the wiring out of the boat except for just essential motor wires here. So this is, I think, your mile per hour, RPM, stuff like that. I'm gonna be grabbing a battery here in the next day or so, and we'll give this little attached trolling motor a whirl. I'm gonna split this and clean it up here and throw it on a battery. I have some new performance enhancing spark plugs coming in, and if you guys have never seen a spark plug on an outboard, it kind of took me a little by surprise. I'll have to admit, when I pulled this out here, this is the first spark plug I've seen like this myself. But I'm new to the outboard world here. Look at that. Quite a bit of difference from a car spark plug. I mean, she's firing, you can see it's burnt there, so that's a good sign. Got an inline fuel filter, a new fuel line with bulb to make sure we got good clean gas coming through. These connectors here were a little tricky to find, the male and females of this, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace this back to the little fuel pump there. I have some product coming in. It's called, I got it from Amazon also. Love Amazon. It's called Star Bright, and then it has that's the manufacturer name, or who manufactures it, excuse me. It's an enzyme in there that you can throw in this tank and it'll desludge it. Supposedly enough, it will dissolve and desludge it enough to safely run it through your motor. Now, I don't trust that, not with the tank sitting this long, so I'm gonna be pouring that in there, letting it set for a few days, pumping that old gas out, pouring some fresh gas in, kind of judge, when I pump that old gas out, what it looks like. I may pour a few gallons in there, do it again, pump that out, so on and so forth, till I get some clean gas coming out of here. So when it comes time, when we hit this motor, it has all the chances that it can possibly have. I got some Quicksilver mix coming with that for the gas. Got some Quicksilver lower unit gear oil, 90 weight. Everything's, we're in that position where it's time to fire it up, guys. I mean, it is time to fire it up. We can see what's going to happen with this motor. It's going to determine quite a bit on how we go forward with this boat. If you're not familiar with boats, the motor is the main value of the boat. I mean, especially in this case, I haven't really talked about price with you guys, but I paid 900 bucks for this boat, okay? That's why I'm not afraid to gut it out, do some things to it. I'm gonna pour that 2-pound foam back in here, so by the time I get done, it should be basically like a Ranger boat where you can cut it in half and it's not gonna sink. We got live wells going in, we're gonna have battery boxes going in. We're gonna be set up. I don't quite want to talk about the lighting yet, but I'm real excited about the lighting. I got this mess cleaned out for the most part down in here, removed some old bilge pumps. Got a little bit more to vacuum out right down the center in that trough. a little more cleanup before we can actually get to the point where we can start rewiring some things in here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming along on the journey with us. I just wanted to say that this is not a boat restoration video, or I'm sorry, it's definitely a boat restoration video. This is not a boat restoration channel. We are a fishing channel, but we wanted us to start this channel with this boat. So in the future, when people come along, or people that has followed us from the beginning, that they can see where we come from, guys. What we got to put into it to have the things that we got. So I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you liked it. This would be video number 4, Reeling with Rednecks.